All right, y'all. Jordan Moorhead here, and we're going to do a quick market update. We just recently got the December stats, so we can look back and see what happened in December now and compare that month over month from November. So, looking at these stats here, as you can see on the screen, median sales price is actually up just a little bit in December. Wouldn't pay a whole lot of attention to that. That's a short period of time. But something that's interesting to me is the closed sales are up quite a bit in December. So, if you look November to December, closed sales are up. About 600 more houses sold in the Austin-Round Rock MSA in December versus November. We absolutely saw that here on my team. December was a great month for us. And, there's a lot of things that contribute to that. People feeling better about the market, interest rates going down, etc. And obviously, because more homes sold for slightly higher dollar value, the sales dollar volume is up quite a bit. And something we like to see is the months of inventory is down. So that we're still solidly in a buyer's market, but we're at 4.2 months of inventory versus 6.3, which is considered a technical buyer's market over 6 months. Believe me, when you're absolutely still in a buyer's market here at 4.2 months of inventory, I bet we'll see this zigzag back and forth here over the next couple months. A lot of people are listing homes here this month, January. A lot of people will be listing homes in February and March. We'll see a lot more inventory come to the market. I'm not sure that many buyers are going to come to the market. So I think we're going to see inventory go up. Active listings, you can see in December, that's way down. Obviously, more homes sold, but less homes came to the market too in December, which is pretty normal. Less people are going to be listing their home around Christmas. So still, we had around 10,000 active listings, but only 1,900 versus 2477 came to the market. And you could see November, we had almost 12,000 active listings. So more sold, less came to the market, means there's less properties on the market. Pending sales, those are down a little bit. Again, December, like getting into contract in December is uncommon, but we had a lot of stuff from November closing in December. And that's why you're seeing those pending sales down. And obviously, seeing pending sales up in November led to good close sales in December. Days on market, that's up a little bit. Again, that is very common for the end of the year. We start to see the days on market rise historically towards the end of the year. But something else interesting, we're down to 90.6% close to list price in December. Now, again, if you watch all my past videos, we've been hovering around 92% close to list. And what that tells me is a lot of people that were looking to sell towards the end of the year here said, I need to sell, I got to make it happen. And they took lower prices. We're seeing a lot of that happen now. We have one under contract for $65,000 under list. We're seeing a lot of sellers that are getting on the market saying, hey, I know I had a low rate. I know I don't need to sell my home, but I'm ready to move. I want to make it happen. And then there's all those people that have the need. So if you're still looking for a great deal, still absolutely great time to get it. And you're going to be in a good spot here as a buyer for at least the next year. I'm pretty sure of that. So if you're a buyer, don't be unrealistic, but still be aggressive. You're going to have to look at some homes that have some deferred maintenance, maybe if you want to get a great deal on a home. But even for those nice houses, you're going to get a better price than you have in many years. It's a great time to buy a home right now. Yes, interest rates are high, but they've gone down. They're a percentage point lower than they were a year ago, or more than a percentage point lower than they were a year ago. And it looks like they're going to keep going down a little slowly, but still going to keep going down. So I think it's a great time to buy. I think you're going to be really happy you bought in Austin in the next 5 to 10 years. In the next year, I don't know, next 5 to 10 years, really happy you got it. If you're a seller and you need to sell right now, your property needs to be perfect. I'm going to sound like a broken record here. Needs to be perfect, needs to be priced right, needs to not have any deferred maintenance, needs to not have anything that needs to be done that they can make it their own type deal. So they don't need to do new paint, they don't need to do new flooring. You need to do that stuff before you list it. It needs to be perfect. And something we were talking about today at our team meeting, it needs to be really easy to access. So a lot of times we have, oh, I want to block off showings from these times. I don't want to have people coming into my house during work. I don't want to have people come into my house after work. Make it really easy to come see your home. If you don't, somebody else will. And there's too many options right now to make it difficult for buyers to come see your homes. I know if you're a landlord, you don't want to bother your tenants. I know if you work from home, you don't want to have to get up and leave for a little bit. I know you don't want to get up and leave in the evenings. If you want to sell your home right now, though, you need to make that stuff happen. It is not the time to make it difficult. Make it so easy to say yes and so hard to say no to your home. Guys, it's going to be a great year for buying and selling real estate here in 2026. I can just tell it already. Seeing interest rates come down, we're seeing people more optimistic. There are still some great deals that are going to happen for at least the next year here. And people are going to be able to sell their homes in great areas when they look great. So don't make it hard on people and just get out there and make it happen. If you have any questions or if you want any more information on the market that I didn't talk about, please reach out. You can call or text me anytime, 512-888-9122, or shoot me an email, jordan.moorhead@kw.com. Talk to y'all soon. Have a great day.